I show you how you can build your very own dropshipping website in less than 30 minutes. I'm going to go over setting up your very own hosting for as little as $2.75 per month. I'm going to show you where you can find trending products, dropshipping products, and how you can import them using a one-click import. I'm also going to show you how to use the greatest, as of 2019, WordPress website builder, where you don't need any coding knowledge, as well as creating a fully functional professional dropshipping website where for the first time in the history of web design and development, you can customize almost every aspect of your website and you don't need coding knowledge. The final touch is I'm going to show you how to add security to your site. Now, you may be wondering why I have Amazon in front of me, and the reason why is because I'm actually going to show you how to build, using everything I've just mentioned, a dropshipping website in the style of Amazon, just like this. It's not going to have every single little bit because Amazon is a multi-billion-pound company, but it's going to have a lot of resemblance and it's definitely going to be good enough for you to actually make sales. Now, Amazon is the perfect model to try and replicate. I do it with many of my own sites and you can too. And I know that if you set it up with the way I'm going to show you, you will most likely start generating sales as long as you drive traffic to it. Now, I'm going to be making a niche dropshipping store and it's going to be all about dog products. So it's going to be dog toys, dog clothing, all of that stuff, and it's going to be really nice, really simple, and I just know you're going to really enjoy it. Before we jump into the actual website build, I want to go through all the plugins and the upfront costs that you're going to occur whilst we actually build. I just want to let you know that if you use my link in the description, I do earn a small commission. This commission goes towards building new videos, insightful videos for you that's going to help you also make money, as well as doing things online for yourself. Let's get started with the actual plugins. So plugin number one is called Elementor. Elementor is a website drag and drop builder, which is going to make every bit of your website customizable. And you may be thinking, why is that important? Well, for the first time in WordPress history, we finally got an all-in-one plugin that literally does everything, makes everything possible without the need of code for anyone. You don't need to be tech savvy. You don't need to have years of experience. You just need to know how to use the plugin, which is so simple to do. And the reason we need the pro version is because we're going to be using WooCommerce and a store, and we're going to be creating custom headers and footers and just a really nice design. In fact, like I said previously, we're going to be copying Amazon. Or a very similar style to Amazon. The pricing for this plugin is $49 per year. This is the one I'm going to recommend for you to go. But you'll realize that as soon as you start using this plugin, anything is possible. Any sort of design, not just drop shipping, but you'll realize that, you know what, I could probably set up a digital agency building websites just with this plugin. You know, it's really good value for money. So this is plugin number one. This is what we're actually going to use to build the website. Plugin number two is called Product Filter for WooCommerce. And this will allow us to get a similar filtering option, which works with Elementor really well, just like Amazon. So this is another important plugin. It's not an absolute must. In fact, you don't actually need to use this. And if you don't want to invest the $40 for this, that's absolutely fine. You can use the default filtering in WooCommerce, but it won't be as pretty. Okay, next we need hosting. It's inevitable. If you want your website to be live, this is what you need. I've teamed up with HostGator, so you can use my link in the description and you'll get hosting for as little as $2.75 per month, which is very cheap for hosting. Now, I wouldn't recommend staying with HostGator forever, but to keep costs down and whilst you build your dropshipping business, it's really cheap. And the idea is keep everything as cheap as possible and then invest in marketing, you know, everything, testing products and what's not. And finally, we're going to talk about Spocket. Spocket is the dropshipping tool that we're going to be using. It's a one-click import. It's very similar to Oberlo and other dropshipping middleman platform sort of things. But the difference is that these guys deal with US and EU products, which basically means that if you import products from AliExpress, like all the other videos on YouTube, you're probably looking at like anywhere from a 30 to 60 day shipping time for your customers. And customers can get really iffy if shipping takes too long. With these guys, even though they're a tiny bit more expensive, they actually allow you and help you find products that only take 14 days shipping. Your refund rate will drastically go down opposed to using something like AliExpress. This is why I love Spocket so much. Now, the integration with WordPress is so simple, so clean, so easy, so just everything you want to build a dropshipping website in terms of products and integration. These guys have got it, and they're really good. You can also order samples, so you can create your own imagery if you want to. They really are on the ball here, and I would strongly recommend using these guys. Now, if you use my link in the description, you do get a free trial, but their plans actually start from $9 per month. So it's a no-brainer, and they'll also show you trending products and everything, but we're going to go through that later on in the video. Next up, we are going to be using WordPress WordFence. Now, WordFence is a security plugin, and this is really important if you want to protect your website from hackers and people who just want to do your site harm. Now, in the early days, whilst you've not really got much traffic, it's not that big of an issue, but as you start getting traffic, you will start people will start trying it on, and this free plugin will protect you. We're going to be using a theme, but we're actually going to be customizing this. We're going to be changing every single element of this. But Astra is one of the most upvoted Elementor compatible WordPress themes. It's lightweight, it's clean, it's easy to use, and it's got everything we need. And next up, we're going to be using the famous WooCommerce plugin, which is the thing that's going to enable us to actually create the store. I'm going to show you how to put in the payment gateways, so like Stripe and PayPal and what's not. Again, it's really, really easy, really simple. As well, it is free, and there's loads of resources online and what's not. These are all the plugins we're going to be using. So realistically, you're looking at a $49 per year for the Elementor plugin. If you go with the basic package, you're looking at a $40 one-off fee for the filtering plugin, and you're also looking at $2.75 per month for hosting. And if you want to create a subscription with Spocket, that will probably cost you $9 per month for the basic one, but they do offer a free side of it as well. So all in all, you're probably looking at just under $100 upfront, and then basically less than $20 per month. And that's very cheap and very, very doable. In fact, I don't know, just don't go to a restaurant once a weekend and you've already got the month up front. Really exciting, this, and I really look forward to actually building this site with you. Now we want to head over to Elementor, so link is in the description, and you want to head over to pricing and then purchase whichever package suits you best. Personally, because I know how much value the site actually gives, I'd go with this, but only because that gives me 3 sites, because I know when it comes to dropshipping, I like to build lots of little stores. You can go with the personal one as well. It's completely up to you and whatever you prefer. Once you've purchased that, then you click on the second link in my description, which will take you to here. Purchase this, and we should be ready to go and download the plugins and then install them. Click the link in the description for the Spocket link to get your free trial. And I want you to go ahead and create yourself a free account, or a paid one if you really want to take this seriously. Now, once you've done that, you're going to be on the dashboard of Spocket, and what you can see is a really nice and clean interface where you can see all the products that you can import into your website, and you can filter them. You can even do print on demand, which is a really nice touch if you know anything about it. But what we're going to do, I'm going to click on premium products because I am on a premium plan. If you're not on a premium plan, you don't need to, just type in a keyword. Now, I'm going to be creating a niche store all about dogs. So I'm just going to type in dogs. And what you can see is we've got all these little dogs, and this is actually all these little products all related to dogs. So we've now found all the products. Okay, what we want to do, we want to integrate the store. So we want to make sure all the settings is correct and done. So let's head to settings, and the first thing you're going to be on is account settings. So if you've not come up with a brand name yet or a shop name, go ahead and think of one. This can be changed at a later point. My shop name is going to be called B Stores. Okay, you want to then enter your email address here, or it might already be pre-filled. Enter your domain name here. Next, automated orders. So what you want to do is if you want to automate your order side of things, which obviously you do, and that's one of the big things about dropshipping is that it can be automated, then all you got to do is add your credit card in, and this will help you fulfill orders using your card. Then we want to head over to branding invoice, and you'll put in your logo. If you've not got a logo, there's loads of free tools online. Just type in free logo generator online, or you can head over to fiverr.com, again, link in description, and you can hire someone for $5 just to design yourself a logo. Put in your shop logo, and then you put in your contact email, and if you want the store to have a phone number, enter that there. Then we're going to go on to global pricing rules, and this is basically when you import the products into your store, whether or not you want to increase or decrease, but we're always going to do increase by a percentage or a times or a fixed price. So an example of this is if you found a product for $10 and you want to sell it for $30, you would simply do markup, which is 3, and then you'll do the multiplier, which is times 3. So now 10 times 3 is $30, which means you will be making a $20 profit on that. Okay, next we're going to go to pricing plans, and again, this will tell you what your current plan is. And then security, that's just for your own good. And right now, that's everything you need to do. Okay, if we go back to search products, you can see you can do a one-click add to import list, but we're going to cover that very soon. Let's go ahead and start working on the hosting and then the store. So it's time to get your hosting sorted out, and if you click my link in the description where it says hosting, this will get you the ultra low hosting plans, very good discounts that HostGator is providing. Up to you which plan you want to go with, or if you've already got hosting, skip this bit, but if you don't, I'd recommend one of them. You know, obviously the business plan is always going to be the best, but again, it's up to you. If you want to just play it safe, go with the baby plan, and if you're really not that fussed and you're trying the field, go with the hatchling plan. It's whatever you prefer. So I'm going to click on baby plan right here. I'm going to click buy now. Now enter your domain. This is your domain name, so it's going to be whatever you want. In my case, it's going to be bstores.com, so I'll type in bstores.com. Now I have already purchased this, so yeah, but that's what my domain is going to be, and then you just select whichever one. If you've already got a domain, don't worry about this, just miss it out. As you can see, there's all different pricing, really cheap. If we scroll down, you can then choose your package type and the billing cycle that you want to pay. Obviously, the more you pay up front, the better the discount. So yeah, and then you've got your username, and you'll put in a PIN, which is private to you, enter your billing information, and right here you do get a free SSL certificate, and all of this, it's completely up to you if you want this. Extra security is always really good, and I'll always recommend it, especially with e-commerce stores, but it's not an absolute must, so feel free to untick it. Back up your hard work. Again, backups are really important, but you can get free WordPress plugins for backup, so it's up to you. And then you can see your coupon code has been automatically applied. So once you've selected all these options, just press continue. Once you've completed the purchase with HostGator, like I have, they will send you a series of emails just like this. And in one of these emails, particularly the account info, it should have your account information so you can log in. So I've already logged in, and they've sent me my portal. So what we want to do, we actually want to install WordPress onto your hosting now. And as you can see, we've got three options. We've got launch cPilot, install WordPress, or hosting. Now let's click on launch cPanel. Now very quickly, portal area will contain everything you need, which is going to be to do with your website. But the only thing that we're going to worry about at the moment is build a new WordPress website. So let's click on that. Okay, and then what you would do is ignore all of this. We don't need this, and you're going to see how simple it is once we get started. So I'm going to select the domain and click next. We're going to add a blog title, so it's going to be bstores. Okay, admin user, admin name, Marty, spelled my own name wrong, Marty, last name, Englander, and then admin email is going to be marty@seo.co.uk. And yes, automatically create a new database and terms of agreement, and then press install. Okay, and then you want to press login. It's now time to install all the plugins that we actually need, as well as the theme. So let's head over to plugins, add new, and the very first plugin we're going to install is Elementor. Click install now, and whilst that's installing, let's move on to the next one, which is WordFence. Don't worry about activating them, we're going to do that soon. So with WordFence, we're going to click install. Okay, now the next one we're going to do Spocket install. So these are all the free plugins that we're going to be using. Next, let's go to upload plugin, and we want to upload the plugins that we've just purchased, which is choose file, and we're going to head over to plugins, and I'm going to do Elementor Pro first, and then click install now. Okay, back to plugins, and we're going to do add now, add new, and we're going to upload the second plugin, which was the filtering one, install now. And now we're going to also download WooCommerce and do install. Okay, so once you've installed everything, let's go to installed plugins on the left, and you can see we've got all the plugins now. So we're going to select and then click activate and apply. Okay, great. Now that all the plugins are installed, let's head over to appearance and themes, and we're going to click add new, and we're going to type in Astra, and then enter. We're going to hover over it and click install and then activate. Right, we now have all the plugins and all the theme that we need installed, and we're ready to start taking action. Now, the next step is going to be configuring the WordPress settings. So head over to pages just over here and click add new. Once you've done that, we're going to call our front page store, and I'm going to press publish. Now, once that's done, I'm going to go to settings, followed by permalinks, and I'm going to change day and name to post name. Now, if it's something else, it doesn't matter. Still change it to post name, and I'm going to press save changes. Then I'm going to go into reading, and it usually says your latest post, but we're going to change it to a static page, and we're going to change the home page to your front page, which is store. And then we're going to press save changes. If you don't see any other options there apart from your home page, don't worry about it. Press save. If you look at the front of your website, you'll see that this is the top, this is your header, and this is your footer. We're now going to create our very own ones. So let's head to the back end, and we're going to now go to Elementor, and we're going to do theme builder. Let's do add new. And here we're going to change that to header, and we're just going to type in header like that. Click create template. Okay, so now because you've got the pro version, you'll actually see that we've got loads of different sorts of templates that we can use just to quickly get started. And I'm going to go with this one here. So I'm going to hover over it and click insert. And now we've got a header. So I'm going to quickly edit, click on this here, this element, and I'm going to right click and press delete. Now I'm going to head over to my sidebar here, type in image, and drag this to the top. Click on this, select files, and I'm going to import my logo, insert, and now I've got a logo. Now, before clicking on anything else, I'm going to click on advanced, and in margin, I'm going to click this link values together and do 10 pixel top and 10 pixels bottom. Now that's perfect. I'm going to click publish, add condition, save and close. Okay, so if you want your store number there, that's fine. We click on this, enter, and then you type in your store number here, enter your email here. So I'm going to leave the number as it is. I'm going to change this to info@bstores.co.uk, and I'm going to remove this. Okay, on this side, we've got all our social icons. So you can see that's now all appeared. And all we've got to do is add our social media profiles in the link description right here. And I'm not 100% keen on the color of this bar, so I'm going to click the edit section, go to style, and you can see the color, and then I'm going to change it to this, and that looks great to me. Now, if we click on this, this is actually your menu. So you know what, let's go ahead and update and head over to the menu aspect. So we click on these three bars here, right click on exit to dashboard, open link in new tab, head over to appearances, menus, and now let's create a menu name. Let's call it home menu, create menu, view all, and you can see store. So I'm going to click on that, add to menu, save, go to the front, refresh, and there you go. Okay, so we've now done the header. Let's go and do the footer. So I can now close the header, go to templates, theme builder, add new, footer, enter footer there, create template. You can now see that we've got all these pre-made templates as well. I'm going to insert this one here, this pre-made one. I'm going to right click on this, I'm going to delete it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on this text element here, click, and you can see on the left, and I'm going to call this legal information. I'm going to keep the about as the about, and I'm going to change this to products. Okay, now I'm going to hit publish, add condition, save and close. If we head to the front of our website again, refresh, scroll down, and now you can see that that's all been done for you. Really easy. We're nearly there already. Okay, so now that we've done the header and footer, it's now time to start setting up WooCommerce. WooCommerce makes things really simple for us. If we have a look near the top of our dashboard, we can see Run the Setup Wizard. So let's click on that. And you can see it's now asking you to enter your address. So let's enter your address. Let's go. Okay, now you need a payment integration to do this. So I would always recommend using Stripe and PayPal, but either way, if you've already got a Stripe account, just make sure you enable it and you enable this there. But if you want them to also set you up a Stripe account or PayPal account, just tick these buttons. Now I've already got, so I'm not going to do that, and I'm going to press continue. We'll actually cover this down the line. So we're going to do continue. Okay, and you can add all of these, but I'm going to leave these. I'm going to untick these. They're just not needed at this point. And now, again, let's get rid of Jetpack. So just do skip this step. Okay, so our WooCommerce is now fully integrated, and the next step is, in fact, importing some products to your store. So click on Visit Dashboard, now ready to create the connection with Spocket and WooCommerce. So this is actually the exciting bit. So let's head over to Spocket, the navigation here. And I'm going to do connect to Spocket here. And it's asking for permission, so I'm just going to click approve. And now you can actually see we're connected. That was it. That's how simple making a connection with Spocket actually is. So let's head to the back end of Spocket, and I'm going to go to my search keywords and I'm going to type in dogs. And I've already added some items to my list, but just to show you how simple it is, you hover over it and you click add import. Or if you want a little bit more information, you just click on it and you can see you can order samples and just basically get more information about it. So I've already done add to product, and again I'm going to have a quick look at this one, and you can see that there's actually a 8 to 14 day business delivery and the shipping is here, so easy. So add to import list. Now, once you've added all your products to your import list, you're going to head over to the menu that says import list. Click it and it's going to tell you how many products you've got, and you can see that it's already put all the tags that you need, which is basically going to help you categorize everything. If you want to edit the title, all you do is this. You can look at the description, change it around if you want, variants, what's not. You can see we're going to be paying £23.75 if someone buys it, and they're going to be buying it for £71.25, which means you're making a little under £50 profit just for that, which is really nice. You can see what sort of product type it is, and you can push it to the store, or you can do the easy way, which is push all the products to the store. And I'm just going to do that, and then push all. And you can see on the left hand side, it's actually updating you as you go. And all of these are now being pushed to our store, and it's just doing the next page and the next page until we're done. And that page has now been imported. So if we look at the product list, these are all the products on our page. So if we do view on store, you can see it's all like so. So our products are in there, but the issue is it looks a little bit ugly. I'm really excited to show you just how easy the completing of your website is about to become. So let's head over to Pages, and we're now going to edit the store page. So we're going to click on Store, Edit with Elementor. And before we do anything, I want to turn this page into a full width page. So if you click on Settings on the bottom left of the menu, and then drop the page layout to Elementor full width, and now just go ahead and update. We're going to click on this little icon here and do inner column. Now click on Edit Section, Content Width, Full Width. Now you can see that this is going to be full width. So what we actually want, just to remind us, is we want a sidebar with a filtering option, and then the second bar, which is a larger one, with showcasing all the products on our website. So watch how easy this is. So what I'm going to do is, where you can see this column option, I'm going to right click and then do Add New Column, and then going to drag this all the way just like so, the left, round about here. Now I'm going to click on these little square here, and I'm going to type in shortcode. Enter. And right here, just type exactly, as long as you're using the exact same plugins that I am, type in products, PRDCT FLTR equals quotation marks, and then inside the quotation marks, yes, out the quotation mark, space, AJAX equals, and again, open quotation mark, yes, close quotation mark, space, PAGINATION equals quotations, and then a load more inside the quotations, and then close that off. And let's do apply. Look at that. Okay, but don't worry, we're gonna go even deeper in a minute. So what we want to do, let's just update that. Okay, and now what we're going to do, we're going to click on these squares and type in widgets. And you can actually see you've got your sidebar here. So we're going to drag that in, and we're going to choose a sidebar, and we're going to start off with WooCommerce sidebar. Let's update it, and let's head over and see what this page actually looks like now. Okay, so what you can see is we've got all these filtering options, but the sidebar isn't loading yet. And the reason why is because we've not actually created a widget. So let's head over to the dashboard, and where it says appearance, go into widgets. Okay, so you can see, if you remember, that you've got all these sidebars, and the one that we chose was the WooCommerce sidebar. What we're going to do, we're going to drag this plus product filter right into it like so, and we're going to enter an ID, and the ID is going to be called, well, it can actually be called whatever you want, but let's call it custom filter. Okay, and we're just going to copy that. So copy, save, head back to the store on the editable one, click on this blue little shortcode edit icon, go into advanced, go and where it says ID, just paste that ID that we just created and click update. Now let's have another look at the store. And now you can see you've got the filtering option right there. And can you see already how good your store looks? Now, let's say you want to change the price from low to high, you want to order it. Check this out. Bang. Can you see? And now that's just been changed from order on the product filter a little bit more. So you can see that it's got newness, low to high, high to low, and all of that. But let's put in some product categories. So let's head to the dashboard. Okay, let's go to products, categories, and now you would enter all the product categories that you actually want. So I'm going to do clothes, add new category, okay, and I'm going to change this uncategorized to all products and just delete that slug and do update category. Okay, and what you can see is replaced it. Okay, so now we've got our categories and I'll show you how to add products into it right now. Okay, let's head over to all products. So this is a bracelet. I'm not going to do all of it, but so quick edit, and we want to add this to bracelets. Update, just like so. Okay, and this is, let's have a look. Okay, this is clothing, quick edit, and clothes. Update. Okay, and you can see we've got bracelets and clothes, so let's click on clothes. And there you go, it's now filtering nicely. Let's click on the actual product. And now we want to change this to something a little bit more appealing. So let's go ahead and do that. Back in the dashboard, let's head over to templates, theme builder again, add new. And we're going to select and we're going to do a single product. And let's just change this to single product Amazon style. Once it loads, you're going to see these pre-made templates. Now you can use these, but what I'm about to show you how to create is a lot better and will be better converting for you. So let's do basically the exact same thing as we did before. Click on settings, page layout, full width. We're going to go into preview settings, and you can select which product you want to preview. And that doesn't mean it's only applying to one product. It actually means it's going to be applying to everything, but it's just so you can work with something. So now that we've made that full and we've published it, let's now add a column. So click the plus in a column, make this full width by clicking that, full width. And now that's full width. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to divide this into two. So add new column. So, and then in this column to the right, let's add the squares, type in inner, and we're going to add a inner section like so. And now you can see within that section, we've got two columns. So back to the square and type in image. Oh, sorry. Type in product images, just like so. And what's going to happen, that's now loading our product images for this. Looks really, really nice already. And in here, what we're going to do, we want to put in the product title. So again, in here, if you type in product title, it's right there. We're now going to change the color of it, and we're just going to do black. And if you want to change the font, I personally like using Arial, just like so. And you know what, I'm going to make it a little bit smaller, maybe 20 pixels is good with me. Next, we want to add the price. So again, if we click on these boxes, and then you can see product price, just like so. And you can see it $49.98. And again, now you've got two options here. You can change the colors like so, or hover over what you've already done, which is this one here, do a copy, and then click on this again, paste style. And now that's the exact same style as you just did there, which is really nice. Next, we're going to add a divider. So type in divide, drag that in, looks awesome. And sorry, I've actually done that in the wrong area. Pull it into the column underneath this section here. And let's now put in product stock as well. And we're going to do it into this little box here. Okay, leave that like so. And let's put in the short description. And again, let's change it to black. Change the typography to Arial. Okay. And we also want to add in product content. And again, change it to black. There we are. Now it's up to you the order that you want to have this in. Now, of course, we also need a buy now button. So if you look to add to basket and drag this in, and that's now add to basket. And you know what? We can actually remove this second stock. So you right click on it and delete, just like so. Now let's just add some dividing here. So in this second piece column here, just click on the icon, style, border, solid, width. Let's do a width of 1. Border radius, let's do 10. Change the color to black. Okay. And finally, let's put in some social icons right here. Okay. And if you want to change the color of that or anything, or the alignment, click on alignment. If you want to change it to a square or a circle, I personally like square. I'm going to go to style, official color to custom, primary color, which changes the background. And if you want to make it smaller, just go like that. I'm going to make it about 16. If you want to change the color of the button, you just do, you click on the button and then background color and change it. Okay. And it's the same with the text, typography, Arial, just like so. And one last thing, it won't be a good store without related products. So again, in this section here, let's find the related products. And if you can see, we've got upsells or product related. Boom. Now, publish, add condition to products, just like so. The system's basically done it for you. Save and close. Let's have a look what it looks like on the front end. So this is what it was. Refresh. Boom. Check that out. Now, I don't know about you, but that is so easy, so simple, and just, I mean, it really is a wow sort of thing. So now that is basically the store built. So the final thing we need to do is just sort out the shipping and the payment gateway, and boom, you're going to be done to set up shipping. So let's head over to WooCommerce settings. Okay, and then I'm going to do shipping, and I'm going to add a shipping zone. Now I'm only going to be shipping to the US, so let's type in US here, United States, add a shipping method, flat rate, and now click on it, and you can make it taxable or not. I'm going to make it taxable, and I'm going to charge £3.95 for shipping, and I'm going to press save changes. Okay, now just over here, just next to shipping zones, you can see shipping options. So I'm going to click on that, and it's up to you if you want to enable the shipping calculator on the basket page, or if you want to hide it until they enter their address. Now, because I actually don't like hiding the shipping price, because I believe it increases the drop-off rate because you're surprising people. So making sure that they know what it is they're paying for from the very beginning is, in my opinion, a lot more beneficial. So I'm going to leave that ticked. I'm going to leave this ticked as well, and I'm going to enable the debug mode just in case something happens. So let's do save changes. Okay, let's head to the front of the website. Let's click on this product, any of the products. Just change the size to whatever, add to basket, view basket. Okay. And I'm just going to pretend I'm in the US. Okay. So you can see that the flat rate is £3.95 to ship in the US. And like you saw before, it won't let other people unless you assign geographic areas. So that's shipping sorted. And let's move on. Now it's time to integrate the payment systems. So at the very beginning, when we're installing WooCommerce, we already installed the plugins. So now we just need to connect it all up. So if we go to WooCommerce settings and head over to payments, you can see that these two have been ticked. Let's start off with Stripe. So I'm going to click Manage. And if you've not created yourself a Stripe account yet, then type in stripe.com and create yourself an account and attach your bank account. What I'm going to do, I'm going to untick the test mode, head over to one of my tester Stripe accounts, and if you go to developers and then API keys, you can see that we've got the publishable key here. So you'll take that and you'll copy it into there, and then so just copy that, and then I can't show you, but for the live secret key, all you do is right under it, you'll click on reveal test token, copy it and paste it into live secret key. Fill out the statement descriptor, so the name of your business, do that. I'm going to untick that because I find it causes problems a lot, and log debug messages, and then you would click save. And once you've done that, you would then take this URL here, it will be your own custom one, head over here, go into webhooks, add endpoint, enter, paste, okay, and then you'll receive all events and add endpoint. And now your site can now take Stripe payments. If we want to do PayPal, again, we head back to payments, go to PayPal checkout and manage. And all you would do here, and this is really simple, is where it says email, which is API credentials, all you do is click this button and it's literally a step-by-step process. So that's how you integrate the payment. To add some pages to the bottom of here, which will make our website compliant. So let's head over to dashboard, pages, add new. The first page that we want to add is terms and conditions. We're going to publish. What we're going to do is privacy policy. The next is going to be refunds and shipping. Okay, and that's basically the pages that we want to put in. Now, you will need to add your own information for this, but just to show you how you can actually do that, if you click on the terms and conditions, and just in this little box here, you press Control V and you paste all the text in there, or you type whatever you want. And if we go to the page, you can see it's all like that. So let's now add this to the footer. So we go to templates, theme builder, footer, and edit with Elementor. Okay. So under legal information, we will click this here, and we're going to type in terms and conditions. I'm going to get rid of that icon. And so if you remember the URL, that's great, but if you don't, just type in terms, and all you need to do is type in the beginning of it, and it will populate it with the correct URL. Now I'm going to quickly delete these, and I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to type in privacy policy. Okay, and again, the exact same privacy, just the starter of the page name, add, bang. And now for about, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to change this to About Us. We didn't create the About Us page, but you now know how. And I'm going to type in About Us. Okay. And you should really have a Contact Us page as well. Okay. And finally, you will also going to want a refunds and shipping. So type in refunds here because we did create that page. Refunds and shipping. We're going to do update. And in this text here, just something really catchy. And you've got your social media icons there. And you know what? We don't need this column, so I'm going to delete it. I'm going to add a new column, just like so. And you can see we can quickly just change the width of each column. And here I'm going to add a subscribe. So I'm just going to do form, drag that in like so, delete the message, name and email, go to style, button. I'm going to change the background to black, not black, maybe. Okay, I'm going to leave the background as it is. Go to content. I'm going to remove the label, just like so. I'm going to hover over legal information, right click on it and duplicate, drag that over. Subscribe to our newsletter. Okay. I'm going to update it. Terms and you can see we've now got all our pages. So click on terms and conditions and it's all there. Just like so. For watching this video, I really appreciate it when people take the time to watch my content. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it. And if you want to use any of the files and templates I've used in this video, just head over to the description and click the link so you can download all the files and import it straight in. Please feel free to leave a comment below, constructive criticism, or just telling me that you really enjoyed it. It means the world to me. And if you could also leave a like and hit that subscribe button, that would be fantastic. Thank you and have a great day.